Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to today's virtual session of 8th Standard Geography. Let us begin the day with the quote: "Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out." Children always make the best of every situation. The people who get ahead in life always make the best out of every situation. They take what life presents to them, as the old saying goes, turn lemons into lemonade. Look at every situation that hits you from the bright side. You will never see the opportunities to handle it better if you are in the dark being negative. Make the best of every situation you encounter this coming week. Children, yesterday I introduced the topic structure of ocean floor. I told you about lithosphere, hydrosphere. Also, I told you that continents and oceans are a part of the lithosphere and hydrosphere respectively. I discussed about the crustal plates. You came to know the parameters were used for classifying the landforms on the earth. The parameters were used for naming the landforms below water. We know that the proportion of water and land is uneven on the earth. Around 71% of the surface is covered by water, but there is land even below this water. Also, I discussed the relief of ocean floor. The relief of submerged land is called ocean relief. The depth from the sea floor and the shape of the land are the parameters for classifying the various submerged forms of ocean relief. Children, I told you that as we go away from the coast, the structure of the ocean floor changes. Today we will discuss about the structure of the ocean floor. The land near the coast and submerged under the sea is called continental shelf. This is the shallowest part of the ocean bed. It is also called submerged coastland. Its slope is gentle. The extent of the continental shelf is not uniform everywhere. It is narrow along the coast of some continents, while it is broad for hundreds of kilometers at others. Its depth is up to 200 meters below the sea level. So, children, the land near the sea coast and submerged under the sea is called continental shelf. The depth of the continental shelf is about 200 meters below the sea level. Continental shelf is useful for fishing, obtaining various minerals, natural gas, and mineral oil, etc. So, children, you can see on the screen the part of continental shelf. It is indicated in the diagram. In the continental crust, also the continental shelf is indicated. It is the shallowest part of the ocean bed, and it is also called submerged coastland. Now I will discuss about the importance of continental shelf. The continental shelf is very important from the point of view of humans. Extensive fishing grounds are found in the continental shelf. As its part is shallow, the sunlight reaches its bed, algae, plankton, etc. grow here. This is food for fish. Natural gas, mineral oil, and various minerals can be obtained by mining the continental shelf. For example, Mumbai High, located on the continental shelf of the Arabian Sea, it is a source from where we obtain mineral oil and natural gas. So children, continental shelf is the part which is very important for humans because the extensive fishing grounds are found in the continental shelf. As this part is shallow, the sunlight reaches its bed and algae, plankton, which are the food for fishes that can be grown here. Also, the natural gas, mineral oil, and various minerals can be obtained by mining the continental shelf. So that's why continental shelf is very important for humans. Now the next part, that is continental slope. After the extent of continental shelf is over, the slope of the seabed becomes steeper. Children, already it is indicated in the diagram which is there. You can see the diagram on the screen that the slope of the seabed becomes steeper after the continental shelf, and this is called continental slope. The depth of the slope is from 200 meter to 3600 meters. In some places it is more. The continental slope is narrow. The lower boundary of continental slope is considered to be boundary of continents. So children, you can see in the diagram which is there, you can see the diagram on the screen that continental slope, it is considered to be the boundary of the continents. That after that we can see the oceanic crust. Continental shelf and continental slope, they are in the continental crust, and after the continental slope it is the boundary of continents. Then the oceanic crust we can see in the diagram also. So children, continental slope is the steep slope of the seabed beyond the extent of continental shelf is called continental slope. The depth of the continental slope is from 200 meter to 3600 meter below the sea level. The lower boundary of the continental slope is considered as the boundary of the continent.